25 pretty big changes were just made to MW3 Zombies. Now, of course, content like the Dark Aether Rift location, new schematics, a Warlord, and much more will all release in Season 2 Reloaded's update, but for the launch of Season 2, we still did get a lot of stuff that we'll break down in today's video. Be sure to drop a like in the video if you want to enjoy, and shout out to you for GM if you need help getting cheap comp points, rare unlock codes, mastery camos, and much more. They have a bunch of stuff over there. Use code MATT for an extra 5% off. Links are down below, but for the first major change here, this one is a pretty big deal, and it's not actually listed in the patch notes, which is kind of funny. So a bunch of YouTubers had a creator call where Treyarch revealed a lot of upcoming secrets and stuff going on in Zombies right now. The first main one is this from Mr. Dalek JD. The Tombstone glitch has officially been patched in MW3 Zombies following the Season 2 update. So of course, we've heard rumblings of this in the past to where the Season 1 Reloaded update, Treyarch were trying to mitigate this glitch in some type of way to where you were still able to duplicate, but you weren't able to put all of the items in your stash. They were just trying to find ways to nerf it, and I don't think they fully nerfed it until now. Although, will there be a new way to duplicate? Potentially. Will it involve Tombstone? Maybe it'll be a new version of the Tombstone glitch. Will there be a different duplication glitch with a different method? Potentially. It's definitely possible, but at least as of now, it seems like the Tombstone glitch has finally been fixed in MW3 Zombies, which is good to see. It does ruin the fun duplicating all your items, but people duplicated for a reason, because the grinding was way too much. The stash size, in my opinion, is a bit too small, and for most people, it's more fun when you're using overpowered items, all of the rare unlocks, all of these different things you get from the Dark Aether Zone, from tier 3 contracts and stuff like that. It's more fun when you have all of them at your disposal. Now, obviously, is it fair? No, but what would be a better fix here is to, okay, end that Tombstone glitch, which is fine, but also increase the rewards you get, the rarity of the rewards you get from tier 3 contracts, especially because when I'm in a tier 3 zone and I'm doing a contract, I don't need a rare ether tool. I mean, sometimes they give you the absolute worst items where if you're in the tier 3 zone, you don't need a rare ether tool. If you're there, you're gonna probably have better weapons and, better packed weapons at that point. So why would you need that? I mean, they should be giving much better rewards there, which would incentivize players to actually not duplicate and just go into the tier 3 zone, fight more zombies, play for longer, and because they know they're going to get better rewards in the end. So I feel like that would be a better fix there to make the gameplay experience a lot better. But let me know down below your opinions on that. There still were a lot of good changes made today anyway in buffing weapons that I'll talk about in a second. That does make the gameplay experience a lot more enjoyable. But for the next main change here, we have weapons. Season 1 weapons. New weapons introduced in Season 1 have been added to the loot pool and can be found in lockers, crates, and the mystery box, which is pretty cool. For wonder weapons here, this is a pretty big change. We have a ray gun, damage increased for both the base weapon and when pack punched. A pretty big deal. Base projectile speed has been increased by 60%, with further increases when pack punched, 110% increase. Reduce the damage the ray gun will deal to its owner. Players will now enter into a down state in 8 shots of the ray gun. Also really cool. And for the Scorcher as well, decrease the time between pressing fire and the Scorcher charging up. Direct impact plasma damage has increased by 333%. Lingering plasma length and diameter now increases with each charge. We have a lingering plasma damage has increased by 428%. Lingering plasma duration has been adjusted. Lingering plasma damage duration for the initial charge has been decreased from 2 seconds to 0.5 seconds. Lingering plasma damage duration now increases by 1 second with each charge, and total duration is now longer by 0.5 seconds at 4.5 seconds with this charge. So I did some testing in Zombies. I actually made a separate video on this on the Zombies channel, More Matters. Be sure to check that out. Links are down below. We'll be doing MW3 Zombies videos, but of course, a bunch of other old zombie games as well. A lot of COD 2024, new Black Ops zombie content. It's going to be a ton of fun there, so be sure to check that channel out. But I made a separate video going through the ray gun and a little bit of the Scorcher. The ray gun definitely is a lot better. The Scorcher is still not the best wonder weapon. Good for traveling around the map quickly, but in terms of actual pure damage, it's just not as efficient and ideal as the ray gun could be. So let me know down below if you've tested out the ray gun or the Scorcher. Is it much better than you thought it would be? Is it still the same in your opinion? I mean, I think it seems better, but I just want that OG ray gun back from the beginning of Cold War Zombies. If you guys don't remember, at the beginning of Cold War Zombies, the first 2 weeks, the ray gun was by far the most powerful wonder weapon of all time. Honestly, that thing was insane, and I love when the ray gun, a classic wonder weapon like that, is the absolute best weapon. I feel like it's deserving to be the best weapon. They did nerf it a little bit. It was still good in Cold War, but the launch of Cold War specifically, Die Machina, I don't know if I still have gameplay of it, but it was so insanely good. So obviously, is it like that in MW3 Zombies? No, but making the ray gun the most powerful wonder weapon, I feel like is something they should do in most Treyarch games. It's just a classic, iconic weapon, and it just should be the most powerful wonder weapon in the game. Let me know down below if you agree with me on that. But for more changes here in this Season 2 update, for another wonder weapon as well, the VR11 will now hit and deal damage to ether worms, which is pretty cool. Now, I didn't get to do any testing on that in my More Matters video, but it's pretty self-explanatory. It can now deal damage to ether worms. I mean, that's that there. But for more changes here, SMGs, the HRM9 addressed an issue that prevented players from unlocking the HRM9 via exfilling with the weapon in their inventory. So a lot of people have been saying that this is still a glitch here, and this is not really an intended feature, but no, this is a legit way to get weapons. So if you guys need a new DLC weapon, an old DLC weapon from even MW2, I'm pretty sure this works as well. All you have to do is give your friend the weapon or have someone give you the weapon you don't have. Exfil with that weapon in your inventory and you should automatically unlock it. That's it. So if you guys want to join my Discord down below, a bunch of people, including me, will be helping people get DLC weapons that they don't have. So you don't have to have the battle pass. You don't have to have all these past DLCs and stuff like that. All you have to do is know someone that has the DLC weapon, get it from them, and exfil with it in Zombies, and you'll unlock it for free pretty quickly. So join the Discord down below for more help with that if you guys still need DLC weapons and stuff like that. Cool feature there. But for other changes here, marksman rifles for the crossbow address an issue that prevented players from infilling with the Eros blueprint. Okay. For melee weapons, dual Kodachis address an issue that prevented players from infilling with the Chris Knife blueprint in game. For kill streaks here, the Juggernaut addressed an issue that prevented players from switching weapons after using a Juggernaut kill streak. Closed various duplication exploits with the Juggernaut kill streak. Interesting there. Closed an exploit that allowed players to carry more than 2 weapons via the Juggernaut kill streak. Closed an involuntary exploit with the Juggernaut kill streak. For customization, addressed an issue that prevented the Quasi-Endo Dismemberment death effect from appearing. For UI UX changes here, addressed an issue that took players to the Modern Warfare Zombies main menu when attempting to preview a camo when the Stormender was equipped. Removed some inactive UI prompts from the plea for help requested screen. And finally, stability issues added various crash and stability fixes, which they've been doing for every update. I do gotta say, MW3 Zombies runs a lot better, a lot more smooth than it ever did before, which is good to see. And that's it for today's updates here. Now, we did get more information on future updates as well. Some of this info is kind of unfortunate that I'll break down in more depth later on in future videos, but this first one here, Treyarch confirmed in a Season 2 creator call that there are no plans for any new enemy types or new perks to come in MW3 Zombies at any point, which is just kind of crazy. It seems like they're really winding down the new content here. We are getting a major update that I'll talk about in the future, but other than that major update, there aren't a lot of updates left over for Zombies in this game, which is kind of crazy. I mean, let me know down below your initial reaction to that. Like, I get Treyarch moving to Black Ops 2024, Black Ops Gulf War, whatever, and that's going to be their main Zombies game. Round base will return, probably Outbreak as well, hopefully Onslaught, maybe Grief turned, all these other modes. It should be a pretty massive Zombies experience, and it should be a ton of fun. Like, I'd rather them focus on that game than MW3 Zombies, which really wasn't supposed to be a thing. This is not their game. It's just another Vanguard situation to where they have to work on the third mode because there wasn't enough developers, not enough time to make a third mode. It is what it is there. It still does suck because MW3 Zombies, despite it not being an OG Treyarch mode, it's pretty much DMZ Zombies, it's still a ton of fun, honestly, and I feel like this game mode would have been so much more enjoyable, so much more fun if it had more regular and consistent Zombies updates, but unfortunately, it is what it is there. We're not really getting that. And for more stuff here, Treyarch have confirmed that the new Season 2 mission, once completed, will have a similar Rift Easter egg to Season 1, which we'll need to discover and complete to re-enter the new Dark Aether Rift. So it's the same thing, a normal and hardcore version, where the hardcore version is how you unlock the new schematics. So that's the Dark Aether Rift in Season 2 Reloaded. Of course, we'll talk more about that when it does release, or as we get closer to the release very soon. But overall, that's it here for this video. Again, a lot of pretty good updates in today's Season 2 update, at least for Zombies. Of course, in terms of actual content, not the best update. There's barely any, I mean, there's literally like 0 new content in Zombies, but there are some changes that I do think are W's here for Zombies. So let me know down below your opinions on that. Are you still playing Zombies? You're going to hop in today to check out the changes. Let me know. Be sure to subscribe for more COD update videos like this. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.